Hi everyone and welcome. I wanted to do some tapping today on abandonment. Abandonment is at the root of so many of our issues. It's at the root of people pleasing, it's at the root of self-hatred, it's at the root of why we get into abusive relationships and allow ourselves to be mistreated. We were once abandoned. And if we grew up in a home with childhood trauma and abuse, we were abandoned repeatedly over the course of years. And so what we learn from that is we learn that there's something wrong with us, that we need to be fixed, that we're broken. And so we learn to abandon ourselves. And we never had a healthier way modeled for us. Abandonment runs very deep. And so you may find that there are multiple things that you do to help you with healing, and tapping is one part of how to heal abandonment. It's a very complex issue. I don't know that it ever completely goes away. What I do know is that it gets better. I do know that you can heal, and that the triggers become quieter and less frequent. We have to take everything that we learned and realize that what we learned was not true. And now we have this tremendous golden opportunity to give to ourselves what we never got, to be our own parent, to let go of that victim mentality, to know that we deserve love for who we are, just as we are right now. So let's do some tapping about this to bring the feelings up to the surface. Stick around long enough in life, and at some point we experience this, but we don't have to let it continue to haunt us and to run us, especially in a way that just keeps hurting ourselves and reinforcing that wound. I could go on and on. So let's do some tapping. Tap where I tap and follow along with me. Tap it on the side of the hand. Even though I didn't get the love I needed growing up, no one was there for me. And I was abandoned. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself completely. Tapping through the points. I was abused growing up. No one was there for me. No one protected me. The people I thought were supposed to love me, they hurt me very deeply. I didn't understand. What did I do to deserve this? Why did they treat me this way? I thought they were supposed to love me. I thought they were supposed to love me unconditionally. So why did they do this to me? Why did they hurt me? Why did they treat me like I was dirt? As a child, I couldn't make sense of this. I thought I must have done something to deserve it. I thought there must be something wrong with me. I thought I must be unlovable. And maybe I just need to try harder. I have to be better. Maybe if I make them happy and keep them happy, they won't leave me. I grew up thinking that I needed to fix myself and that who I was not okay. That I needed to change who I was and make other people happy. And I learned that I wasn't good enough. I don't have high self-esteem. I didn't grow up knowing how to feel good about myself. I didn't grow up knowing how to love myself. How could I love myself when the people who were supposed to love me left me? I don't even know what that looks like. And so now I carry around a lot of self-hatred. A lot of times I really don't like myself. I wonder why someone else would like me, or why they would even love me. I don't see the good in myself. Because this is what I learned. This is what I learned. That statement says it all. These are the wounds my parents passed down to me. These are their traumas that they passed down to me. And up until now, I have let this govern my life. I have let this control how I feel about myself. I have let this control my relationships with others. I have allowed this to keep me small. And I am so done with feeling this way. I'm so done with feeling like I'm damaged. Like I'm damaged goods. Because nothing is further from the truth. I am not damaged. I am not broken. There is nothing wrong with me. There is nothing about myself that I need to fix. I need to put in some different ideas about who I am. And I'm going to begin to love myself. Even though it's a new concept for me, I'm going to start anyway. By loving myself, I tell myself nice things. I love myself, so I let go of the criticism. Because I love myself, I look at the good that is in me. And I focus on that. I focus on the love that is within me. I give that love to my inner child. That inner child who never received the love she needed. That inner child who was never protected. I shower her with love now. I tell her I will always be there for her. I let her know I will always protect her. That means I will always stand up for my feelings. And that means I allow myself to feel my feelings. I let my inner judge become smaller. I let the fear decrease. The fear that I'm not enough. The fear of other people being angry with me. Those are all just things that were passed down to me. I'm changing my identity. These emotions are no longer me. They no longer fit me. I'm outgrowing them. And I'm ready to move on to something else. When I'm present for myself, I'm changing that message of abandonment. When I am present with my feelings, without judging them, that is loving myself. And this is how I stop abandoning myself. The cycle stops with me. And I am ready to embrace loving myself. And I give myself the love I never received. All right, take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Thank you so much for showing up and doing this healing work on yourself. Take good care of yourselves. Be kind, be loving to yourself. You deserve it. And I'll see you in the next video.